la! Your dream vacation to Vietnam starts from rupees 39,999 only with GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
Hello, Jithin Laal.
Hi, sir.
Welcome to Galatta Plus.
Hi.
So, you are not what I imagine a first time director to be. You're like a rock star.
No, it's
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, don't ask me what I think a first time director should look like because that's a cliche, a stereotype. But, like for instance, what's with these glasses, these tinted glasses?
no. I always wear photochromatic or tinted glasses.
Okay, that's your style statement.
It's not style statement, but long back I having this some kind of inhibition about my dark circles. So from that time onwards, I am wearing it.
Oh my God. Okay.
But now I don't care about it. But as used to it, so it's going on like that.
That's it. So it's become a style statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the patterned shirt and the chain and the bracelet and you're a walking style
No,
statement.
it's all nothing superficial or anything, but I like crystals. So whatever I see, I pick that and I wear it.
When one thinks of a first-time director, it's so hard to get a film produced, right? So you think a nice small movie is what would happen, but you are doing ARM, which is 3D, it is in so many languages, it's a big movie. How did you get the confidence that I can pull this off, right? Because
Yeah.
it requires that
Yeah.
confidence, right?
Sujit Nambiar is the writer of this film. So he belonged to a very small village and he is working in a panchayat. Through one of my friend and my associate, Srijit, I got this script. Then I was reading and I completed one day. It's after the shoot of Goda.
Just to clarify, you were assisting
Yeah,
BasilJoseph.
I was associate director of Goda and I started with Basil
And
from
also Kuni Ramayanam, I think.
yeah, Kunj Ramayana and Basil's short film also.
Yeah, yeah.
So from that onwards, so I was working in a IT firm and Basil also working there, another company. So from together we get to know each other with one of my other friend. So it's all going like that. And when I get the script and there will be some genres kind of films we usually watch, no?
Yeah.
So when I read the script, I felt like, oh my God, all my favorite genre in one pack. So it excited me.
What are these genres?
I am having the fantasy, adventure, mystery, mythology, action, some little horror element is there, romance, and it's completely a folklore film. Because I don't like a movie with a phone. I mean mobile phone. I don't have a plan to make a film other than a period film or something.
You are never going to make a contemporary film.
No.
You will never, in Jithin Laal's cinema, I will never see a smartphone.
No. I hope so.
That's a very tall claim, It's
Yeah.
like, yeah. Wow, that's interesting.
And also I don't have much plan yearly making. I invest too much time for pre-production.
Right.
There the film is evolving. So more than shoot or plan, my prep will be that kind of. I can't do a film very immediately with the artist date and script ready. I don't want to work like that. I want to work. I, it should drive like organically from a seed to growing. From that, I need to do films.
Tell me one thing. How do you stay with an idea for so long? Because there are going to be times when you say, God, I'm a little sick of this. I'm a little bored with this. How do you snap out of that?
I think I am the most patient person.
Yeah.
So that patience, all these 8 years. Yeah, I'm from a very middle class family. There will be a pressure from family. My father was a policeman. Then that kind of thing were there, but I was parallelly doing something just to hide to my parents that I am doing something else. But other side, I was like, I was working in an IT firm, and then I become a partner of that. Then I told my parents that I don't want to go any daily to the office. Then what I did was I didn't went to any institute or anything. So movie watching is my film, that encyclopedia or
Film school.
whatever, film school. So I was watching IMDb 350 in a year or 8 months or something. Continuously, I watch daily 3 film, and I still remember I was not look like this at that time. I was very thin, lean, and all. So I will watch the film in my room, and my mother will be getting peanuts in between that daily. So I will eat this and I watch continuously. It was, I think, my one of my friend given a film, Shawshank Redemption, at that time. At that time, I was watching that kind of films, classic kind of film. I think I slept first time, second time I couldn't finish, third time. But someday I finished that and it changed all the perspective.
Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption. Then I started. I went to a film festival called IFFK in
Yeah, Kerala.
Kerala. So when I started watching festival films, then continuously it's been 13 years, 14 years. I'm continuously going to attend IFFK and IFFI Goa. So these all are my film school.
So your film schools are not commercial cinema.
But I really like commercial film because I believe the audience is the king. So I want to entertain the people. So if they are spending some money to get entertained, it should be a complete packed film. I should do. I want to make a not bigger film, but I need at the age of 5 to 90, every kind of people should like my film. That kind of film I want to make first. That was my initial thought.
Right. So when you got the script, you said, "This is it. This is going to be my first movie."
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
happened.
that's. And I pitched to Tovino, only actor because I was working with him for long years and we know each other. So I have the access only to Tovino. So I pitched it to him, and initially he was like, "Oh, 3 roles, how?" I don't know, but everyone think like underestimate, mostly I underestimate, or they believe I can't pull off.
Okay. Okay.
So I have to convince not only Toby also, even though Toby is friend, he's very professional in that, and I am also like that. But I think after showing the pre-visualization, so when I was learning all this master class, watching videos and all, then this pre-visualization strike. I did some color digital storyboards and I was showing in between Toby. Then he's getting what in my mind he got initially. Then I was showing at that time I got the producers and all, but still it's going different issues. After completing some 40 minutes of pre-visualization, a major sequence I did in Unreal. So I was searching for this. I like to learn new things. So I found a team and they helped me because I know if I go for the main people who do pre-visualization, I know it's like third floor. They're in US and they charge bomb. Malayalam film can't afford them. So then I found this team and Tilt Lab, and I was discussing with my storyboard, and we were building assets. Then we created a 40 minutes because when they read, their perspective in the mind is different.
Yeah.
they think some other movie things, and I don't want to think like that. I want what my visual storytelling to be in the pre-visualization. Then I showed to the producers, the technicians, Tovi, and they got it okay.
Right. Now, in this kind of movie, the one of the most important people is the cinematographer.
Yeah.
Because when a movie, it's extraordinarily visual film,
Yeah.
right? Because you have to be in sync completely with the cinematographer.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
of course, everybody else, but
Yeah.
among the most important is the cinematographer.
Yes.
Now, you got Jomonty John.
Yes.
Now, how difficult was it or easy was it to convince him? Because he's a very, like, he's very in demand right now.
No, it's another destiny thing. So when I got the script and I read, I discussed with my writer, Tovino should be there, and then I think in 2016 or something, I told Sujitatan that I need Jomon John for this film because I worked with him in Endunenda Moideen. So we know each other. Then I not narrated, but I asked whether he is free or something. Then he's into Bollywood, and then after some years also I checked with him again. At that time he was only doing what he's producing in Malayalam. He do camera only for that, not outside. Then suddenly my editor, so he was the spot editor in Endunenda Moideen and the co-partner of Jomon T. John also. So Shamir Mohammed. So Shamir came on board, and after hearing the story and narration, he suddenly called Jomon and he asked, "Did you heard the story of Jithin?" Then he said, "Yeah, he said something earlier. It's something related to Kalari and no, no, it's a fantasy adventure. You should hear it." Then he was in Trivandrum and I narrated in, and he's like, "Okay, this is completely different than what I thought. Yeah, I'm in. We can do this. I'm free in this time. I will check with Tovi also." Like that. So after Shamir on board, everything was very fast. Then
So when this 8-year period happened, now you told Tovino about this idea after Goda, right?
yeah,
Now, when did the actual shoot start?
it was started in 2022.
22.
Yeah.
So that means you're talking about 6 years of waiting for the film to start,
Yes.
and then 2 years of making.
Yeah. It's like uh, October we started and we finished in March.
Right.
Yeah.
So the 6 years of waiting was just hoping
It will happen
it will
someday.
happen someday.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And because you're a patient man, you just like you knew it would
Yeah, I
happen.
was going in a flow only.
Like, but what
because
were you doing like those 6 years?
so after Goda, I did Kalki, and I was doing. I don't know what I was doing. I was doing many things. So I did recently. I mean, during COVID time, I became a EP.
Okay. So you found other things to
Yeah,
do.
yeah. I become a EP for a Bollywood film, Hindi film.
Which film was that?
It's not released yet. It's a festival film. Adil sir acted it. Adil Hussain and Praval Raman directed it. And they were coming. They came to Kerala, and during COVID they shot. So I was operating everything. At one point, Adil sir told me how's production. Then he knows I am going to direct a film. Then only I realized what I'm doing here. Because when you are into production, our creative thoughts and everything will be very blank. Every day I will be discussing, if I say my negative or something, I'm a bad reader or I don't read much books. So Sujithan is like 50 me and 50 him. It's like a give and take kind of thing. So during shoot also, it's his slang and dialect. He's from North Kerala, so he will be communicating the dialogues to the artist and everything. And I have the proper plan and I know what I need. But I don't go and tell Tovino, you act like this. Because I was to Jomon Chern also. I need this kind of palette coloring, the lighting mood, and the moonlight. I don't want that. Every always, if it's a fantasy, it will be like some peacock blue. I told I don't want that peacock blue. I need that moon white thing only. Then he created a DIY lighting thing, and we hanged in a crane, and mostly the shoot were completely night.
Okay.
And we shot in night only. Some sequences are day for night only. Uh, because of the budget constraint. Yeah.
So if you are going to tell me ARM is like this film, for me to get an idea, what would that film be?
I think
Because the only Malayalam folklore fantasy movie that I've seen of late is Lijo's Malaikote Valivu.
okay.
So,
No, it's like a DC version of a usual romantic folklore film in Malayalam, like old type of film, plus a pinch of Indiana Jones, I can say.
so tell me one thing. You worked with Tovino over a long time. What is it about him as an actor that you really feel works for you?
What I prepared was, I never thought it will be his 50th film. As a person, and I know his body language, gestures. I know him for this much years, and I know everything, his acting also. So I was watching his previous movies. Whenever I was shooting him, my condition was I don't want to see Tovino Thomas or any other characters he played. Then I am getting what I need. And also we had a session with Vinay sir, Adishakti, 5 days. So at that time, we mapped every scene. I have the basic choreography and we rehearsed it. So we mapped it previously itself. So how the Manian will be, how will be he howling, what's the body movement of Manian, and how it will be Kunyikelo. For me and him also, most challenging will be Ajayan, because he did so many next door boy kind of roles, which I want something to be, the look and the acting should be very new.
Yeah.
And he was, yeah, in makeup and all. I need some little tan. I don't want that chocolate boy kind of thing. Manian is like a, so we separated like, Kunjikelu is like a god-like figure, and Manian is like a beast or asur kind of thing. Ajayan is very human.
So these are the three roles.
Three roles.
Yeah. You know, in Facebook, you put out a post saying, talking about the hurdles and hardships that you went over the years.
Yeah.
And when people were mocking you and they doubted your ability and all that, it really hurt you at some point.
Yeah, but I think the film should speak uh, than I should replying to that, because in between there are some people mock me like, seriously, Toby gave you a date, or you are simply as a friend running behind him, like that all I heard. Recently also Basil also said like, I I I, I post every festivals the poster of ARM, like Happy Bakrid, Happy Onam. So 2 years I was doing this to keep it like live.
Yeah.
So it was like that.
What did Basil tell you? He said, don't
No,
do.
he was like, in a recent program, he was telling like, he's getting every photos. He did some 1 year. Then he thought like, okay, whenever it happened, I will start posting at that time itself. And also it was nice directing the guru.
Okay.
He is acting in ARM also. So that was also a nice experience.
Right.
Not only Tovino, every actors I studied, and I need everyone should be different in my film.
Right, right. Now the film is almost ready for release. What does it feel like? Is it like, because you've devoted such a long time of your life to this one project?
Yeah.
Are you ready to move on, or is it hard letting go?
I am in a very neutral emotion. I don't know, but I am always like this. I am very chill. I don't get, I get stressed or anxiety or everything, but I hold inside me. I don't show it openly.
Right, but what are you holding inside you?
I really like the journey and the process. I was learning everything. So I like VFX things, and I become the VFX supervisor of this film also. Not only the director, and action I like. So I planned it with the choreographer and converted to the action director, because I don't want to write it like okay, this village fight one. I had seen like that go down fight one. Some directors do
Yeah.
and give to the action directors. I don't want to be like that. I have the specific. I need this kind of thing. There is a fight, traveling fight. So I was drawing, and first he will be going and fighting here, then he will be going this side. Like that, I planned like a pre thing. I planned it because Jomans are also telling me about this. You should be very specific about the fight. Don't simply give it to a action director.
Yeah.
You have the basic plan before the shoot
Yeah.
itself. Like that, I was enjoying the process, and I thought like I could finish the movie because I got many time. In between, yeah, it's been I finished shooting. It's been 1.5 years, and everyone saying it's I got many time and all, but in 6 months, nothing was happening. Some production things and all. Then once it started, it's going fully fledged. But still, the film is like this. Everything will be pressurized in last minute,
Yeah.
which I don't want to happen, but it's happening now.
Yeah, yeah. So finally, why did you say this film needs to be in 3D?
When I was narrating it with Jomon and Shamir, they only suggested me initially.
Oh,
Yeah, this film should be in 3D. Then I didn't got that because it's not in my mind. But when I was watching Vikrant Rona, I like the 3D experience more than the out of screen experience.
right.
I felt like okay, I am in that world, that depth and the
And it
dimension.
was in that movie, the colors were very vivid.
Yeah, yeah.
It's usually when you have 3D converted, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The colors go darker.
Darker,
But
yeah.
in that, they had
Yes.
shot 3D properly.
Yeah, I can say it's kind of a monopoly, but there are two companies do 3D in mainly in India. This guy I met after watching Vikrant Rona. I met this Race 3D team, and I discussed it. We pre-planned it. In short division also I planned according to their instruction. Jomon sir also light up was like that layer kind of thing.
Nice.
When you watch in 3D, you can feel that layers of lighting also. When they slice the image to left and right eye, it will be proper. It This film can't be seen on a 5-inch or 6-inch screen.
But there's no 2D version at all.
There will be 2D.
Okay, there will
Yeah,
be
yeah,
2D.
2D.
Okay. But you were saying watch it in 3D.
Watch it in a 3D. And also, I am saying it's not about coming something on your eyes.
It's about the
like,
immersion.
Yeah, it's immersion because we are building a fantasy village. So I want every audience should be inside that Chiodika we built.
Nice, nice. So this has been a long journey for you, and you're at the end of it. So all best wishes.
Thank you.
I hope good
Yeah.
things happen to you on the film.
Yes, Thank you. Nice talking to you.
Hola! Your dream vacation to Vietnam starts from rupees 39,999 only with GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.